Oun Abbas Hussain here for Seconds Out, here with Barrett. Pat, fight week is here. Your fighter Lyndon Arthur fighting against Anthony Yarde in one of the most anticipated domestic fights of the year. Just talk to me, we're finally here. It's been a bumpy road, but we're here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a great fight. I mean, Anthony Yarde is a very credible prospect. You can't take nothing away from him. You know, he is what he says he is. He's an entertaining fighter. He packs power. We know that. But to be quite honest with you, I've had my eye on this fight from the first time I took Lyndon into Frank Warren's office. And Frank will tell you, I asked for that fight straight away. Not because I'm thinking it's either get the best out of the way now, yeah, or build it up to be a great fight as it is. Obviously, Frank's a promoter. He knew what he was doing. He's built it up to be a great fight. I've never took my eye off the ball. I've always kept him in sight. I think we've been overlooked. I think Dave thought they was going that far ahead that they didn't need to look back at us. And the beating of him from Kolarov has sent him back down where he needs a fight to get back up. And I think, you know, this is a fight that he couldn't refuse. Bear in mind, you know, this is the Anthony Yarde show. We are the champions. He doesn't have nothing, and as it is, I'm used to this style of fighting. I've been the underdog many times, and I've took fighters into things like that, being the underdog. Robbie Reed against Nardiello in Italy, Marcus Morrison in Italy. And now again, here we go again, I've done it myself. So being the underdog to us, I thrive that way. I'd rather not be the champion and fight like the underdog.
Actually, just talking about that then, I was going to actually ask you, but do you feel like you guys are getting overlooked? It does seem like, especially on social media, that Anthony Yarde's winning this fight and he's going to move on to world glory and whatever else comes his way, whilst Lyndon might have to rebuild. But do you feel the general response is that you're actually getting overlooked?
Oh, you know what it is? This is the game, yeah. You know, it's like anything in life. Respect has got to be earned. It's not just given, okay? And even though, you know, nobody's not looking at what Lyndon's done. Lyndon has learnt the game, yeah. And same as Anthony Yarde, you cannot take nothing away from Yarde. Lyndon's come into the game at the age of 17 after losing his brother. Anthony Yarde is coming to the game after not having no amateur fights. Started late himself. So it's a big thing for most, but where they took Spellman's fight to make a point to us, as if to say, look what we can do with Spellman. But if I was a gambling man, I would have put 500 quid on Yarde to knock him out in 2 rounds after we beat him up. Because it was already a wounded animal. Yeah, and he was there for any good prospect like Yarde to finish him off. Yeah, we didn't knock him out. We wanted the rounds in the bags. The same what we did with Emmanuel. We want the rounds. So we're 12 rounds ahead 2 times, where Anthony Yarde has never done 12 rounds. Can Anthony Yarde do 12 rounds? Can you say he can do 12 rounds? We've seen what happened when he did just do 12 rounds. He blew out. He's never done 12 rounds. Has he done it in the gym? Doing 12 rounds is something that you don't prepare for physically. It's what you prepare for here. And he's got to go in there. Lyndon ain't no easy fish to catch. Trust me. What you see and what you get from Lyndon are 2 different things, okay? As a trainer, it looks easy from the outside. Get in the ring with him and you try and nail him, and it's a different matter.
I was watching the BT Sports sort of feature that you guys did, and you said that Lyndon Arthur there's something really special about him. I think somebody sort of showed you Lyndon Arthur and said, look, this guy is just a special kid. Throughout these years, how much has he shown of that specialness that you guys saw right at the start?
Well, I never seen it. My trainer, Brian Hughes, who before they retired worked with Lyndon a bit, and when I first brought Lyndon into the gym, Brian Hughes stated, this kid reminds me of an old fighter called Bob Foster. Okay. He's got that kind of style. There's something about this kid, Pat, he's going to be special. And I thought, well, how can he see that now? Now I can see it. As I put some on my own social media with Bob Foster and Lyndon Arthur, I did a split camera thing, and I could see the resemblance. Yeah, and it's the old style that make it in this game today. And you know, being a puncher is not just about boxing; it's about being intelligent. It's about setting knockouts up. Yeah, he may be the lion, but Lyndon's a crocodile. And what happens when the lion goes to drink water? He can get dragged in and go into the deep end. Yeah, and how is he going to fight then when he's in the deep end? I don't believe Anthony Yarde can do 12 rounds. I do not believe it. Yeah, I don't believe it. Yeah.
When you see Anthony Yarde talk about knockouts, only way this fight's going to end is a knockout, and he wants to entertain the fans. Have you prepared for this sort of statement that he puts forward? He said it for all his fights leading up to this fight, that he wants to stop all his opponents. He only believes that fans are looking for knockouts. So is there a game plan in place to ensure that there's things that doesn't happen?
No, there's no game plan. There's no game plan and stuff like that. But whoever fights Lyndon Arthur wants to knock him out. That's the way I see it. Yeah. Lyndon's got that style, where first of all, I've got to get past the left jab. Once I get past the left jab, I've got to knock him out. So Lyndon's versatile. This is what everyone's looking at with Lyndon. You're looking at him as one way. He's just a boxer. He's just this. He's not seen the other side to Lyndon yet. Nobody has. Only me. Yeah. Lyndon can fight. Lyndon's a tough kid. Lyndon can get in the dog's house if need to be. But why? If you can keep him at bay and boxing, why? Why fight? Why have a short career? Yeah. That's where they're going to come unstuck. Lyndon can fight.
I want to talk about your experiences. British, European, also fought on the world level. How much do your experiences and how much can you pass your experiences on to your fighters? Example, Lyndon Arthur, you've got Barrett and others there that you can pass on the experience to.
I remember Brian Hughes telling me, right, not all great fighters make great trainers, because they're always trying to teach them to be like them. Yeah. Well, not me. Everybody what I see, you have to analyse, and we're all different. So I treat him different. Lyndon has got a very intelligent kid. Zelf is a very intelligent fighter. And that's the way I work with fighters. I work for them from a mental condition, from the mindset.
Just want to quickly just move on from this fight if possible, because I think you guys might be doing BT, so I know you might need to go in a couple of minutes. But Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce last weekend, the fight played out, and there's been a lot of talk afterwards that, with the label of Daniel being a quitter after he took the knee in the 10th round. What's your thoughts in regards to that?
I don't think it was a quitter. I think what it was, I think he's a young fighter. He's not got the experience, and I think it caused the damage to his eye, and he's never had something like that. And the first thing is I can't see. And it wasn't going the way he thought it was going to go, so it probably would have been the safest way either for his corner to pull him out or for himself to pull him out, because to be fighting someone like Joe Joyce who just keeps coming and you've only got one eye, I mean, come on, you need everything with Joe Joyce.
All right, Pat, I know you've got to go now. I've actually getting signals that you've got to go and do stuff for BT, but thank you very much for talking to myself, and hopefully we'll speak soon.
Thank you.